Hello grade 9 students. Today I am going to do Department of Education, North Central Province, Mathematics. This is third term test 2019. So this is 2.5 hours paper. So you get two parts. Part 1, you get 20 questions. Each question worth 2 marks. So you can try in the first page 1 to 6. Second page 7 to 13 and the third page questions 14 to 20, and then you get part 2. Part 2 you have to answer 5 questions including first question. So that means all together 5 and 4 from the other questions you have to select. So question number 1 about constructions. And question number 2 you get, and the next page 3 and 4, and the last page 5 and 6. So complete the paper first and check. Let's take question number 1. Yasiru bought a bag for 1500 rupees. He sold it for 1650 rupees. Find the profit percentage. So you need to find out the profit first. So what's the profit? Selling price is 1650, buying price 1500. So the difference is 150 rupees. So he made a profit of 150 for 1500 rupees because he spent 1500 rupees. So what is the profit percentage? You take the division and multiply by 100%. Profit divided by buying price. So here 0, 15 times 10, then 1 0 get cancelled out. That's 10% profit percentage. So 2 marks for each question. Question number 2, simplify. X squared power 3 into x squared. Laws of indices. So when you get brackets, you multiply. 2 times 3, you get 6. Don't add it. When the two terms with multiplication and with the same base, you add the powers. That's another one. This is brackets means you multiply. Now you get addition. Same base, different powers, multiplication, you add the powers. 6 plus 2, you get x to the power 8. So that's the answer. 2 marks. Question number 3. The diameter of a given semicircle is 14 centimeters. Find the arc length. So how you find out the arc length? Arc length is equal to, this is arc length, half of 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference of a circle. 2 into pi, 22 over 7 into r. Diameter is 14, radius is 7. So 7 get cancelled out, this 2 get cancelled out, you get 22 centimeters is the arc length. So 2 marks. Question number 4. If x equals 5, y equals 2, find the value of 2x plus y. 2 times 5, substitute. X equals 5, y equals 2. First multiplication according to Bodmer's. 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 2, you get 12. 2 marks. Question number 5. Fraction addition. Algebraic fractions. Same denominator, you can just add the numerators. B you get as the denominator 5 plus 7. That's 12. So 12 over B. 2 marks. Question number 6. Find the area of given parallelogram. How you find out the area? Length into perpendicular height. You can't take this side because this side we don't know the length. We can take base as 8. So area is 8 times 10. Perpendicular height is 10 for that. 80 square centimeters. 2 marks. Question number 7. The perimeter of an equilateral triangular flower bed drawn to the scale 1 to 20 is 15 centimeters. That's the perimeter. So equilateral triangle perimeter is given 15. Find the actual length of a side. So 1 to 20 means 1 centimeter represent 20 centimeters. So the map length, this one is 15 centimeters. So that means 20 times 15, actual length is 300 centimeters, or you can convert to meters. That's divide by 100, 3 meters. But we need not the perimeter. One side, all sides are equal. So you have to divide by 3 to get one side. So length of one side is, you divide by 3. 300 divided by 3, you get 100 centimeters, or you can say 1 meter. Divide by 100 because 100 centimeters is 1 meter. 2 marks. Question number 8. In a triangle ABC, BC side is produced to D. CA side produced to E. Find the value of x. So this is a straight line. So this is 130. So what is x? You can straight away find out using 180 minus 130. So 50 degrees because that's a straight angle. Find the value of B. How you find out B? This is the exterior angle to these two interior angles, opposite interior angles. So exterior angle is add up to opposite interior angles, x and 60. X is 50 and this is 60. Altogether you get 110 degrees for B value. So 2 marks, 1 mark for finding x, 1 mark for finding B. Question number 9. Find the range of this data set. So what is range? You have to find out the highest value and the lowest value and take the difference. Highest one is 35. This is already arranged in increasing order. Lowest one is 8. 35 minus 8. 27 is the range. So 2 marks. Question number 10. Prime numbers between 0 and 10. Write all elements of set A. What are the values? Prime numbers between 0 and 10. So 2, 3, 5, 7. Those are the elements in A. So find NA. NA means number of elements in A. Number of elements in A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. So 2 marks to find out this, 1 mark here and 1 mark for this step. Question number 11. If PQ equals RS, in the figure given below, write the straight line segment equal to PR. PR. Now think about this one, PQ is equal to RS. So I'm adding QR to both sides. What happens? I get PQ plus QR is equal to RS plus QR. PQ plus PR, PQ plus QR becomes PR. So what is RS plus QR? That's QS or SQ. So what is the length equal to PR? That's SQ. 2 marks for identifying that. Question number 12. Solve an inequality x minus 1 less than 3 and write the largest integer satisfies x. So you have to add 1 to that. We need to get rid of this minus 1. So add 1, what you get? 4, and here you get x. X is less than 4. So 4 is not included. So what is the largest integer satisfy? X equals 3. That's the largest integer. So 2 marks, 1 mark for solving the inequality and 1 mark for identifying the maximum integer value. Question number 13. The magnitude of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is 45 degrees. Find the number of sides of a polygon. So you already know how you find out number of sides of a regular polygon. 360 divided by exterior angle. Because we know for any polygon, the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. So we can find out number of sides. So 360 divided by 45. 9 times 5, 9 times 40. 40 divided by 5, you get 8. 8 sides are there. What is the name of this regular polygon? 8 sides? Octagon. Octagon. Can you remember the names? Triangle, equilateral triangle, square, 4 sides, pentagon, 5 sides, hexagon, heptagon, octagon for 8 sides, 9, nonagon, and 10, decagon, and 11, hendecagon, and 12, dodecagon. Up to 12, try to memorize the names. So 1 mark for this and 1 mark for this one. Question number 14. The capacity of a container is 1 liter. It is required to completely fill using another container whose volume is 25 cubic centimeters. How many times need to put water? So liters and cubic centimeters. What's the conversion? 1000 cubic centimeters is 1 liter. We need to know that relationship. So 1000 cubic centimeters are there. Now we can divide and find how many times you have to fill. So number of times becomes 1000 divided by 25. Both are in cubic centimeters. So 40 times you have to fill. So 2 marks for that. Question number 15. The number of coconuts plucked from coconut trees one by one given below. Find the median of them. So what is median? When you arrange the data set in increasing order, the middle value. So already arranged in increasing order. How many numbers are there? To find out the middle value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even number. You get 2 middle numbers. So what are the 2 middle numbers? When you divide by 2, you get 4. 4th and 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4th and 5th. How you find out the median? You take the mid value. You add and divide by 2. Add the 2 values, divide by 2. You get 50 divided by 2, 25 is the median value. So 2 marks. Question number 16. Mass of Sadeepa is 45.54 kilograms. Round off nearest whole number of his mass. 45.54. Nearest whole number. So this is the whole number, units place. Look at the next one. Next one is 5. So we have to add 1 to the previous one. 5 or more than 5 you have to add. So 46 kilograms is the mass to the nearest whole number. So 2 marks for that. Question number 17. Make S the subject of the formula. V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. So A is here, S is here. So you keep that. Take U squared to the other side, you subtract U squared. Then what happens? You get 2AS. When you subtract U squared from both sides, U squared get cancelled out from this side. Now what is the next step? You need S. So you need to divide by 2A. So you get S equals V squared minus U squared over 2A. 2 marks for that. Question number 18. Find the sum of interior angles of the given figure. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pentagon. What's the sum of angles in any n-sided polygon? N minus 2 into 180. Now n is 5. Substitute that and you can find out the sum of interior angles of this shape. That's a pentagon. 3 times 180. 0, 24 and 5. So 540 degrees. 2 marks for that. Question number 19. Construct a perpendicular line from the point P to the line AB. So construction means you have to take the compass and what you do? You keep on point P, take any distance and see where it cuts the line. 2 places it cuts. So you find the 2 places first. That's the first step. And then you keep the compass on top of this arc and draw an arc in the middle, and also here keep on top of this point and draw the other arc. Don't change the length. Now we found out the point, so you can connect with a ruler. So here this point and this intersection point is a perpendicular drawn from P to AB. So 2 marks for that. Question number 20. In the vessel A has 2 blue beads, 3 red beads, and vessel B has 2 red, 3 blue, beads which are identical in all other aspects. The red bead is put into the vessel B from vessel A, from here to here. Then take out a bead from vessel B randomly. Find the probability of taking a blue bead. So here it says all these are identical ones. The red bead is put into the vessel B from vessel A. Other way round, from vessel A, this way. So red one we put. Then take out a bead from vessel B randomly. So it says one bead, the red bead is put into the vessel. So one red one they put. So how many red ones now in the B one, vessel B? 3 now. Now altogether how many? 3 and 3 now 6. So what is the probability of getting red one? Out of 6 now, 3 beads are red. That's red, but they want find the probability of taking a blue bead. Blue bead, 3 there, but 6 altogether. 3 and 3, 6, same thing, half and half. So probability of this is 3 over 6 means simplify, you get half. Probability of getting blue is also half, red also half. So 2 marks for that. Now let's do paper 2, question number 1. So construction question. So there are 9 parts because you have to do this question, that this is compulsory, and another 4 questions out of the other 6 questions you have to do. Let's do the first part. Construct a line segment AB, 7 centimeter length. So what you do, you can take the first ruler, draw the line, and then take the compass and the ruler. Now we need to measure 7 centimeters. So what you do, you keep on top of the ruler and measure 7 centimeters. So here, draw an arc and draw the other arc here. So this is AB length, 7 centimeters. That's the first step. Construct a perpendicular bisector of AB. So you need the compass again. You take any distance, normally more than half of the length. Draw an arc above as well as below. And keep on top of P point and draw the arc above and below. Here I have to draw it again because I didn't get the intersecting point. So you have to extend the line here. Now we have the perpendicular bisector. So connect this point and this point. So that's the perpendicular bisector. Name the point of intersection of the lines AB and the perpendicular bisector as O. So that means this point is O. Construct a semicircle with the center O and diameter AB. So you can use either upper part or below part. We'll take the compass to draw the semicircle. We'll take the radius as OA. So OA is the radius. Now draw the circle, semicircle. So you get this. So AB semicircle. And the diameter is AB. Now we'll see how many marks you can get for these 4 steps. So we'll look at the marking scheme. So correct AB line, 1 mark. And then perpendicular bisector, 2 marks. And naming as O the intersection point, 1 mark. And semicircle, 2 marks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks for these 4 steps. Now we'll do the next part. Name the point of intersection of semicircle and the perpendicular bisector as C. So this part, this one is C, this point. Join AC and BC. So you need the ruler. Join AC and BC. to complete the triangle ABC. Find the area of ABC triangle. How you find out the area? What's the method? We know the radius. This is 7. So radius is 3.5, 3.5. So this length also 3.5. And we know here, is this perpendicular? Yes. This is perpendicular bisector. This is 90. So 7, 3.5 into half. Area of the triangle ABC, half, base is 7, not 7. Yeah, it's 7. The full AB length is 7. And for the perpendicular height 3.5, I'll write 7 over 2. That's easy. Half into 7 over 2 into 7. So you get 7 times 7, 49 over 4. When you simplify, you get 1 and 2 and 1/4 there. So 8, 9 minus 8, 1, 1/4 remaining. 12 and 1/4. And this is in centimeters, so centimeter squared is the area of ABC triangle. Then what's the next one? Find the area of semicircle. So area of the semicircle, we know area of the circle is pi r squared, half of it, half into pi, that's 22 over 7, r squared, that's 7 over 2 and 7 over 2. 1, 7 get cancelled out, 2 with this 11. So 77 divided by 4. So 4 times 1, 4 for 37, 4 times 9, 36 and 1/4 remaining. So 19 and 1/4, or you can write as a decimal 19.25. So that's the area of the semicircle. Now let's see how many marks for this. So you get 2 marks for finding the area of the semicircle. And area of the triangle, 2 marks. And these steps, connecting AC line and BC line and drawing the triangle, just 1 mark. And we did this part. So marking the point C. Here we did up to semicircle and we didn't mark the point C there. So that means we have to give another 1 mark for marking C here. So altogether, how many marks up to this point? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 marks. So we have another part. You are assigned to create a beautiful flower bed in front of the principal's office as the sketch that you have created above. So this is the semicircular part. Write 3 things you need to construct this flower bed. Expand the construction in the compound. So what are the things that you need to know? Now this is just centimeter distance. So this is actual flower bed means we have to think about a scale. So you are assigned to create a beautiful flower bed in front of the principal's office as a sketch that you have created. So this smaller one, you have to make it bigger. So what you need? The scale. So write 3 things need to construct this flower bed. Expand the construction in the compound. So 3 things. What are the 3 things? You need to measure the space in meters. because we need to see what's the maximum length there. So we need to measure maximum length. That means that's the maximum length we need. Measure maximum length to consider diameter of the circle. That's the maximum one. Then accordingly you have to not be, so 3 things I'm writing still. Then you have to adjust the scale. Take a scale. And then what are the other 3 things need to construct? Now how you draw this? So we need to measure the breadth also. Breadth should be 3.5. So if this is half of that, we need to think about. So if the length is 8 meters, that means you can take 4 meters as the radius. So the other side, this is 4. So you need the breadth also. Measure breadth of the place and see whether you can draw the semicircle and find this is 3.5, 3.5 and 3.5. All lengths we need. So those are the 3 things that we need. Then part B, write 3 steps to construct the above perpendicular bisector. Above perpendicular bisector using things in part A. So how you draw the perpendicular bisector? You know, you can measure from corner to this one. Now after you find out the radius, you can measure length, that means the radius, measure radius from the corner A. And mark O. Then again you can measure same length from O to the other side. Then measure O, another same radius, measure the same length from O to B. So you can mark the B point. And then again, what can you do? You can measure again perpendicular. Now we have point A and B. We don't have compass to construct actual values. So we can do, keep the ruler, the meter ruler, you can take meter ruler and draw a line so that you get a perpendicular line and measure the same distance that we took as the radius. So that's what we can do. So we can keep the meter ruler, on top of AB, on AB, and draw the perpendicular line and then you can measure same length as radius and mark C point. So those are the three things we can do. In real life, you don't have a compass to construct, and we don't have small rulers or construct perpendicular lines. So that's the only way we can use in real life. So how many marks for these two steps? Just 1 mark for finding these three things. So meter ruler, because you need, what are the things actually? We have to write meter ruler to measure this, and that's all, because we have to measure this one, this one, this one, all measure meter ruler. And you can take a, what we can do, we can take a thread. I'll write here meter ruler and a thread. So what we can do, we can take a stone and a thread, stone and a thread. So after you measure these lengths, you can keep on top of the O point the one end of the string and keep the stone here, and you go straight away to the other side. So you can draw this arc nicely with the stone and the string. So you go round here. So stone, thread, meter ruler, you can do that. So this one, 3 marks you get. How you draw this, the semicircle. So 3 marks, so 4, and previously we gave 12. 12 and 4, 16 marks for this question. Question number 2 is about fractions and simplify. Algebra is there, so we'll do step by step. There is an information of a certain work finished during 3 days. 10 people finished 1/4 of a work in a first day, half of a work in a second day, and remains in a third day. What is the fraction of the work done by first and the second days of the whole work? So first day, 1/4. Second day, half. So you just add these two. Convert to the same denominator, that's 4, 1 and 2 times 2, 4. So this is 2. So 3/4 of work done in first 2 days. What is the remaining fraction of the work to do on the third day? So the full work is 1, 1 minus 3/4. So 1 you can write 4/4 minus 3/4. So same denominator, you can subtract the numerator, that's 1/4. So 1/4 of work. So how many marks for these two steps? You get 2 marks for first one and 1/4. That's also 2 marks. So 4 marks already given for these two. Third part, if the salary of a day for a person is 1,200 rupees, Sandeepa said total cost for a work is 35,000 rupees. Is it true or false? Give reasons. So, salary of a day for a person is 1,000. Sandeepa said total cost for a work is 35,000. So, how many workers? 10 people are there. So, we'll see. So, cost is 10 people, each 1 day 1,200. And how many days for the whole thing? finished. So we have to find out total number of days to complete this. So here 3/4, there is an information on a work. Here finish during 3 days, that's also given. So multiply by 3. So what's the value? 36 and 3 zeros. So 36,000 rupees. But Sandeepa say that's 35,000 rupees. That's false. So false, because this is 36,000 rupees. So 35,000 rupees not enough. You need 36,000 rupees. So this is less than this. So false statement. So how many marks for this step? So you get 3 marks for this question. So we gave 6 plus 3, you get 9 marks already. Let's take the next one. Solve following algebraic fraction. So 3 and 2 in the denominator. What's the lowest common multiple? That's 6. Convert everything to 6. This one you have to multiply by 2, 2x. This one you have to multiply by 3 to get 6. Now expand brackets here. 2x, 3 times 2, 6x, and 3 times 1, 3. That's minus. Now simplify. You get 2 and 6. 8x minus 3 divide by 6. And the next one, again algebraic fraction. You can write x plus 2 is the common denominator. Just add and subtract. So 4 plus 3 minus 2. So 7 minus 2, 5. 5 over x plus 2. How many marks for this one? 2 marks and 2 marks. We'll see whether total is okay. 2 and 2, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 4, 11 marks. So that's correct. So 11 marks for this question. Let's take the next one. Venn diagrams. So you get 2 parts here. Part A, answer the following questions based on the information in the Venn diagram. Write the elements of A dash outside A. So you have to close the circle A and write down all the other elements. So what are the other elements? Close A and write down all the other elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't write 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 11. You can't write 12. So that's A dash. Write the element B. Write the elements of B. B is the full circle. Big one. So inside that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write the elements of B dash. So everything outside the B circle. Close B and write B dash. Everything outside. 1, 3, 5. 7, 9, 11. That's B dash. Write the relationship between A and B using suitable symbol. A and B. We know that all the elements in A is in B. So A is a subset of B. So that's the relationship. We'll see how many marks for these questions. Step by step. 1 mark for writing A dash. 1 mark for writing B. 1 mark for writing B dash. And A is a subset of B. You get, here B dash you get 2 marks, not 1 mark. So another 1 mark there, and here a subset, that's 2 marks. And now we'll take the next one, part 5. Copy the given Venn diagram on your answer sheet and shade A intersection B. So how you shade A intersection B? Common term for B and A, that's A. So we can color this part, that's A circle. According to the Venn diagram, what is NS? That's NS is same as NE. So this is NS is same as epsilon, the sample space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 numbers inside the rectangle. That's 12. What's probability of getting A? That's number of elements in A divided by number of elements in S. A you get only 2 elements out of 12. Simplify, you get 1 over 6. So we'll see how many marks for these steps. 2 marks for shading and 1 mark for writing 12 and 1 over 6, 2 marks. So see the total 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 marks for this question. Question number 4, you get straight line graphs and also about simultaneous equations. So you get 2 parts. Let's do separately. Given graph represent y equals mx plus c form line. Find the intercept where it cuts the y-axis. That's 4. So how you write down this one? You need to write down the coordinates. So y-intercept just 4, so c equals 4. We can write c equals 4. If they ask what's the intersecting point coordinates, you have to write 0 and 4. Find the gradient. How you find out the gradient? You need 2 readable points. We can read these. This is 0 with 4 and this is minus 2, 0. So how you find out the gradient? M. You take the difference between y coordinates, 4 minus 0, divide by difference between x coordinates, 0 minus minus 2. If you take this point first, you have to take the same way the difference, 4 minus 0, 0 minus minus 2. So what's the answer? 4 over, this becomes plus 2. 4 over 2 becomes 2. So the gradient becomes 2. Write the equation of the line passes through the vertex point and parallel to the given line. Parallel means same gradient. So m is 2. Passes through the origin. Passes through the vertex point. That means 0, 0. The intercept is 0. So what's the equation? Y equals 2x plus 0, or you don't need to write 0. Y equals 2x. Now we'll see how many marks for this. First step, you get 1 mark for y-intercept. So this is 1 mark. And the second part, finding the gradient, everything, you get 3 marks. So you have to show the 2 points and taking the difference, you get 3 marks. And 1 mark for writing this equation. And we have another 1 more part. We'll see what's the next part. Write down the equation of the line given in part A. So that's from the previous part. C is 4, M is 2. C is 4, M is 2. So what's the equation of the line? Y equals mx. That means 2x plus 4. So the equation of the line is 2x plus 4. So you get How many marks for this one? You get 2 marks. So that's the first part. Now let's do part B. Part B, the price of an orange and an apple is 115 rupees. Price of 2 oranges and an apple is 170 rupees. Taking the price of an orange as X. So that's the most important part. You have to know what is X. And the price of an apple as Y. Construct a pair of simultaneous equations and by solving the pair of simultaneous equations, find the price of an orange and apple. So read the question again and see what are the two equations. The price of an orange, that means X, and an apple, that's Y. The total is 115. That's your first equation. Then it says price of 2 oranges, that means 2x, and an apple, that's y, is 170. That's your second equation. Now we'll try to solve these simultaneous equations. So what you do? You find out the coefficient of x and y. These are not equal, but these are equal, so we can subtract. Why we can subtract? Because the signs are the same. So we'll take 2 minus 1 because this is bigger. 2 minus 1, 2x minus x. You get here you get 170 minus 115. So x becomes, this is 5 and 2 here, this is 5. 55. So x is 55. Substitute to one of the equations. I'll take first one. So what is y? 115 minus x value, that's 55. So what is y? 60. So x means price of orange. So price of orange is equal to 55 rupees. And price of an apple ₹60. How many marks for this question? This is part B. Constructing the two equations, you get 2 marks. And then solving. X equals 55 and y equals 60, you get 2 marks. So how many marks we gave before? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So other 4 marks for part B. So this is 2 and everything for this step is 2 marks. So altogether 4 for part B. Question number 5, you get 2 parts. So angles, you have to find the angles and then here you get sketch. Scale diagram is there. So we'll do step by step. Part A, according to the given figure, M is 75, O is 55. Find the values of the following angles with reasons. P is this one. These two lines are parallel. So what can you say about M and P? Those are corresponding angles. So M and P both are equal at 75, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal when the two lines are parallel. F letter angles. Q is here. Now we found P is 75. Now can you see this is a straight line? 75 plus 55, what's the angle? You get 130. So 180 minus 130. You get 50 degrees for Q. What's the reason? Straight angle. R is here. This angle. this angle and this angle, opposite angles are equal. So 55 plus 75, we did that before, 130. So R equals 130 degrees opposite angles. So how many marks for these three? You get 2 each. So 2 marks for 75, 2 marks and 2 marks. So 6 marks altogether. We'll take the next part. A ladder is fitted to the top of a wall with the height of 3 meters and other end of the ladder 4 meters away and is situated from the bottom of the wall on the same ground level. Draw a sketch due to the above data. Find the height of the ladder. So we'll try to draw the sketch. So this is the ground level. A ladder is fitted to the top of a wall. So we'll take, this is the wall, top of the wall with the height 3 meters and the other end of the ladder 4 meters away and is situated from the bottom of the wall. So that means 3 meter height wall and here to here, that's 4 meters. So this is the ladder. Draw the sketch. So that's 90 degrees you have to do because wall and the ground we normally say that's perpendicular, 90 degrees. Find the height of the ladder. Height of the ladder means this length. So we'll put L. Now we see this is right angle triangle. You can use Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse is that. Hypotenuse squared is square terms of the other and add it. So 16 plus 9, you get 25. So what is 25? You can write 5 and 5. So 5 squared. So 5 squared is L squared. So what is the L? Same power. You can equate the base. 5 meters is the height of the ladder. So how many marks? You get 2 marks for drawing the sketch. And then finding the length, you get 3 marks. 3 marks for this. So 3 plus 2, 5. And 6, 11 marks for this question. This is the last question, question number 6. Part A, you have to draw the scale diagram. Part B, about statistics. So let's do part A first. A and B are 2 places which are on straight road along west and east direction. West and east. So here we can just sketch it and see west and east, this direction. And then it says the distance between them are 20 meters. So 20 meters A and B. The place B is on east. So that's correct. B is on east from place A. A tree is on the place P and the bearing of 30 degrees from the place A. So from A, bearing is 30 means you draw the north line and from north 30 degrees clockwise. So 30 degrees clockwise. So somewhere here. So here 30 degrees is here. So P is there, but the distance is not given. East, a tree is there, place P and the bearing of 30 degrees from the place A. So P is somewhere on this line. It's not mentioned the distance. Now the first part, it says the distance between A and P is 24 meters. Now it's given. This length is 24 meters. So you can mark it. Draw a scale diagram using the scale 1 centimeter is 4 centimeters. So this is the sketch. Now we have to draw the scale diagram. So what's the scale given? 1 centimeter represent 4 meters. 4 meters given. So you need 20 meters. So what's the distance? Divide by 4, you get 5 centimeter length, and 24 meters is divide by 4, you get 6 centimeter length. Now we can take the ruler and then we need 5 centimeter length there. To this side 5 centimeters. So we can take the ruler and from here 5 centimeter length you can draw. That's AB. Then what you do? You can use the protractor to measure the angle. But now this angle is 30. So what is this angle? 60 degrees. So here we can draw 60 degree angle from there. We can't draw 30 because otherwise you have to draw a perpendicular line. We can easily draw 60 degree angle from here. So you keep the protractor here. So here to here 60 degrees. So this length. So you take the ruler and mark this one. So this angle is 60 degrees. AB. This is 5 centimeter length. Now here to here 6 centimeters. So we take the ruler, keep on top of this line. And we can measure 6 centimeters. So here, that's the P point. So this is 6 centimeter length. And now we can see this is P, B and A. So that's the diagram. Find the bearing of P from B. So that means we have to connect these two lines and find out the bearing. So what the angle we want? Find the bearing of P from B. So from here, bearing means we have to draw a perpendicular line to that. It's better to use the ruler or the set square. We'll take the set square. It's easy to draw the perpendicular line. So we'll keep it here and we need to mark so we'll take it other way around. It's easy. So this is the perpendicular line. We'll draw that first. So this is the north line. Now what we need? So this is north line. Now the bearing of P from B. From B, bearing means this whole angle. So what we can do, we can measure the small angle and subtract from 360 degrees. So for that we need the protractor to measure the angle. So we'll take the protractor, keep here on top of this north line. Keep it properly. So this is north line. Okay, so now we can measure this angle. 10, 20, 22. From here, 22 degrees. So 22 from this side. So this angle is 22 degrees. So what is the other angle? Other angle is 360 minus 22. 338 degrees. So that's the bearing of P from B. So 338 degrees. So how many marks for this question? So we'll see how many marks for the last one. So you get 30 degrees here. So the sketch is correct, 20 meters and 24. And last part, we get 3 marks for drawing according to the scale. So 3 marks for this. And for this part, you get 2 marks. 338, 2 marks. So altogether, 5 marks for this question. Now we'll take the next one, last part. Part B, information on the number of kilograms of sugar sold by a certain shop at 20 days given in the following ungrouped frequency distribution. So 20 days. So this is 20 given total. Fill in the blanks, find mode and find the mean of the sugar sold by a day by the nearest whole number. So here we'll fill the gap. How you get 20 here? 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 14. So 6 should be this number. So this is 6. Now find the mode. One which has the highest frequency. Look at this column, number of days. One which has the highest frequency is 6, that's 12. So mode is 12. Find the mean of the sugar sold by day to the nearest whole number. So that means you have to multiply these two. This is like x, this is f. So we need to find fx. 8 times 3, 24. 10 times 4, 40. 12 times 6, 72. 14 times 4, 4 times 4, 16. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5, 56. 16 times 2, 32. And 18 times 1, 18. So what's the total fx? 6, 6, 12 and 10, 22. 2 remaining. 4, 4, 8, 8 plus 7, 15, 20, 23, 24, 242. So how you find out the mean value? Mean is equal to total of fx, that's 242, divide by total of f, that's 20. 20 times 1, 20 and 4 remaining. For 42, that's 2. 40 again 2 remaining. For 20 that's 1. So 12.1, but we need to the nearest whole number, that's 12. This is about kilograms of sugar. So 12 kilograms is the mean value. So we'll see how many marks for this. 1 mark here. And these are the marks given. Fx value 1 mark and total fx 1 mark, and dividing these two 1 mark, and finally the answer 1 mark. So we'll see how many marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we need to give 1 more. So check. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here we miss this mark. We have to give 1 mark to find out the 6. So altogether 11 marks for this question. So we completed all questions in this paper. So make sure you first do the paper and then check my video to see whether you are correct.